Hi and welcome to the video. I'm Damon, this is Dame Over, and in today's video we will be focusing on what I think is the new easy mode sniper and the scout rifle that has quickly become my new favourite weapon to use, especially when playing aggressively, and that is the Ross MKIII Infantry, one of the new weapons to drop with the weapons crate update. I'll talk you through the stats, how best to use this new scout rifle, and give you my opinion on why I think it's so damn good. So if you find this video useful or entertaining, make sure you hit that like button, and if you're new around here and want to keep up to date with the rest of the weapons crate update, then make sure you hit the subscribe button too. In terms of the stats, I'll be using the Ross MKIII Marksman as the benchmark, as the stats for the infantry variant haven't yet been released on simthic.com, which is where I usually get the weapon statistics, but as it's a scout rifle, the stats are more than likely to be exactly the same, but again, I can't tell you that for certain. So, where does the Ross Infantry stack up against the other sniper rifles? Well, for starters, it has the same one-shot sweet spot as the SMLE, that being between 40 and 75 meters, which I'm sure you all know by now is one of the favoured sniper rifles used by the community, and one of the reasons why is that the sweet spot allows you to get in close to the action while you're still being able to maintain enough distance to make it hard for the opposition to take you out. On top of that is the fire rate, which is at 62 rounds per minute, making it the fastest firing sniper rifle with a one-shot sweet spot. With another bonus being it's, as the Battlefield 1 community describes, a straight pull bolt sniper, meaning when you shoot you don't have to come out of ADS to chamber in the next round, making it easier to take advantage of the fire rate and to stay trained on your target if you're unable to kill them in one shot. Personally, I've been finding the iron sights really easy to use, much easier than some of the other sniper rifles, at least from a console player's perspective. And if you compare it to something like the Enfield Infantry, there's no comparison really. It's got a nice wide field of view, doesn't take up a lot of the screen when you ADS, like the Type 38 Arisaka or the Carcano, and as I mentioned before, I play on console, so there is the auto aim to help you acquire your target with an infantry variant, which, as I said, for some reason seems a lot easier with this scout rifle than a lot of the other infantry rifles. And while we're on the point of ease of aiming and target acquisition, something that my friend Get Good Guy discussed in his video about the Ross Infantry, make sure you go and check that out after this one, I've linked it in the description, is that landing headshots seems a lot easier with the Ross than with other infantry scout rifles. This wasn't exactly my experience, although after going through the footage and cutting these clips I found that I was hitting headshots more often than I expected I would have, and on a similar vein I found I was hitting shots to the body that I thought I might have missed. I can't quite seem to put my finger on why. Maybe as I'm on console, the auto aim is snapping to higher on the target than with the other sniper rifles for some reason, but landing those headshots was happening more often than I thought it would have at any rate. Now, I've personally always been a big fan of the fast firing snipers without a one-shot sweet spot, and the Ross Infantry feels so similar to them, but with the huge bonus of being able to take your target down with just one hit to the upper body. It feels pretty much unstoppable against almost any other loadout. If you're able to maintain the range you need for the one-shot sweet spot, then you'll be very hard to take down no matter what the other player is using. I found I was able to stay in the action for lengthy periods of time without worrying about being outgunned, as long as I was aware of keeping my distance and staying in the most lethal range of the Ross. Even outside or inside of the one-shot kill range though, you can choose not to swap to your sidearm to finish a kill because the fire rate is fast for a sniper rifle. Overall, I found the Ross to just be a very positive experience. Lots of the community have been saying so, and it's pretty clear to see why after having used it for a bit. If I had the choice, I think I'd pick the Ross Infantry in most game types, although on Conquest for the infantry only maps it can be incredibly lethal there too. The Scout class has dropped in popularity quite a bit recently, and while I definitely don't want it to return to the days of everyone using an infantry scout rifle to one-bomb people constantly, I feel like in the current medic heavy meta, the Ross MKIII Infantry is a really good counter to help keep the Scout class going, but that's just what I think. What do you guys make of the Ross MKIII Infantry? Have you got another weapon that's your favourite from the weapons crate update? And have you got any ideas for challenges you want to see me do? Make sure you let me know what they are in the comments below. And a quick thank you to those of you guys who are helping support the channel through Patreon. It's because of you guys that I'm able to continue making content as often as I do, so thank you. If you want to become a patron yourself, then I've left a link to the Patreon page in the description. I'll also leave one in the pinned comment where, if you'd like to, you can support the channel from as little as $1 a month. So if you had a good time, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button too. Make sure you've hit the bell button for guaranteed notifications of any new videos. Feel free to share this video with whoever and wherever you like. Until next time, that's Dame Over. Peace.